Hello, Garfield students and families. We look forward to seeing you in August. However, we are going to have some precautions set so we can keep everyone safe as our number one goal this year. The first thing I want to talk to you guys about is entering the building. A few changes with that. We're going to open our doors at 7:45 a.m. This will allow us to have 3 separate doors ready for you guys and for the students to have their temperatures checked before they come in. The doors by the kindergarten building, which would be on the northwest side, would be for kindergarten and first grade students. The front doors, which are on the east side of the building, are going to be for second and third grade students. And the doors by my 5th grade classrooms are going to be for 4th and 5th grade. Those are going to be on the southwest side. So when you're dropping your kids off, it really doesn't matter which area you drop them off in. They'll just walk to their door. I know I had a few questions about that. They'll walk to their door, they'll have paw prints on the sidewalk, they'll be able to social distance. At 7:45, we'll open those doors, check their temperature, and they'll get to go to their classroom. And I know that's a little different. We don't get to go straight to the gym, but they'll have their breakfast in their classroom with their teachers. And at 8 o'clock, we'll be streaming our morning assembly on their smart boards. So they'll still get to participate and still get to be involved in the morning assembly. The only thing is on Fridays, I'm going to post those on Facebook because I know a lot of our parents really enjoy our Friday showcases. We are going to continue that. That's where our students get to showcase something they're doing in their class. So we will make sure to post those so the parents and our community can be involved in those as well. When it comes to the front office and you're coming in, maybe you have a scheduled meeting and you have to be there, or you are giving your child medicine, we are going to require some form of face covering if you're entering the office. If you do not need to come in, you will be waiting in our vestibule right outside, and we can communicate very easily through the intercom system. We'll also be able to sign your child out from the office and we'll get them to you immediately. So feel free to call if you have any questions. If you feel safer in your car and want us to run something out, just call our office and we're more than happy to accommodate that as well. Okay, so when we get to the classroom, so the students have had their breakfast, they were welcomed, their temperature checked, and they're ready for the day. We are spacing out our desks to make sure that our students have social distancing and we can keep them safe as well. We are not requiring masks, but we are highly encouraging students to bring their own masks. Even though they won't need their masks for the entire day, there could be some mask zones or face covering zones that would require them to wear a mask. This could be a small group if we're meeting within 6 feet. This could be if the art teacher needs to work with a small group, if they're being pulled one-on-one. There's a lot of different reasons that this could be the case. Your student having their own personal mask to keep with them would probably be the best option in this scenario. Also, we want to make sure, since we're not going to be able to use our water fountains, that your student stays hydrated. One way you can help us with this is if they have a water bottle that they can bring to school, I would recommend making sure their name is on that water bottle so it does not get mixed up, but also has a lid that your child can open and close. This is very important for the younger grades. They need to make sure that they can open the water bottle, take a drink, and close it. That way we don't cause any accidental spills, especially with all the technology and equipment we're going to have around. When we're looking at a student who has any kind of symptoms or a fever of 100 degrees or more, we will have a room in the office called our isolation station, and they will be in there until someone can come pick them up. If they were at a door and they had a temperature, we will send them home immediately with the family if the family is still there. If not, they will go up to the office to this room and we'll make sure we get a hold of you to come pick up your child. Now, the much awaited curiosity lunch and recess. We have a really good plan. My teachers have thought really hard on this. What we're going to do is we're still going to have lunch in the cafeteria and recess outside, but we're going to flip-flop the classes. I have 2 classes of each grade level. One of the 5th grade classes will be outside at recess first, and the other class will be inside at lunch. Then after 20 minutes, they're going to flip-flop. That will allow us time to switch. They won't be sitting in the same spots or at the same tables, and they'll still be with their class and still get that recess and lunchtime in the cafeteria to keep everything as similar as possible. When it comes to parent communication, we are going to have a new app that we're going to use just at Garfield Elementary. It's called Class Tag. My teachers are working on this with you. That way, all teachers have the same app that they're going to use to communicate with you. I know it gets difficult when you have multiple children and multiple teachers and multiple apps and forms of communication. We're going to try and streamline that to make it easier for you. It also gives me an opportunity if I need to send something out building wide, I can. So that way we can easily communicate with you guys. With the Class Tag app, we're going to help you set that up at our Meet the Teacher night if you can't. It is an easy app to download, but if you're not sure how to do that, we're going to have an outside Meet the Teacher night at Garfield for all grade levels. It's going to be at Garfield Park. The date and time is to be determined. My building leadership team is going to work on getting some times that work. That way you can meet your teacher. You know whose class you're in. The teacher is going to have some wonderful ways to introduce the kids to their classroom, whether it be through pictures or if they have a laptop with a small video they're going to post. We want to get you guys connected with your teacher and to however they're going to communicate as soon as possible. So that's a smooth transition for you guys. The Meet the Teacher night, again, will be to be announced, and I will let you guys know as soon as we get that set. At the very end of the day, we have our exit procedures. Our exit procedures are going to be the same. We have a lot of room on the west side of our building to spread out. The only change is before my 3rd grade was out front on the east side, we are moving 3rd grade to the northwest side. The reason for that is we have a lot more space to spread out for all those classes. So if you are picking up a child, if they are in kindergarten through 3rd grade, they are going to be on the northwest side. So make sure if you're picking up your child, you go to that side of the building. If they're a 4th or 5th grader, they're going to be on the east side of the building out front. If you have a family, same as always, if you are a Garfield Wildcat for many years, you know that if they're a family member and they have a younger sibling, they will go to that northwest side with their siblings. We have the olders go to the littles and not the other way around. Please let me know if you have any questions on exit procedures. It takes a little time to get used to it, but we sure will. The very last thing is if for any reason we have any amount of a closure of any sort of a class or of multiple classes or of the school, we're going to have a process that we're able to give you all the tools that you need to continue distance learning from home. Your teachers at our school are prepared and ready in case this happens. They are working on full lessons geared towards your student to be able to talk with them one-on-one through the Chromebooks, to be able to supply whatever supplies they need to be successful. So I hope that puts your mind at ease a little bit. We look forward to seeing your students in August, and make sure you register, get them ready. We're ready to have them. We miss you guys. Thank you.